Silence. All stand and remain standing until the conclusion of the reading of the proclamation. Ladies and gentlemen, the proclamation. All persons having any business before this honorable court now draw nigh. Give your attendance, and you shall be heard.
Admission of lawyers. Iman Abbas.
May it please the court, I move that my sister, Iman Abbas, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Iman Abbas be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Arash Christopher Abbasi.
May it please the court, I move that Arash Christopher Abbasi be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Arash Christopher Abbasi be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jinan Bazar Bachi.
May it please the court, I move that Janan Barzadachi be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Janan Bazabachi be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Cassandra Jane Bell.
May it please the court, I move that Cassandra Jane Bell be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Cassandra Jane Bell be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
William Joseph Pius Brazier.
May it please the court, I move that William Joseph Pius Brazier be admitted as an honourable member of this court.
Yes. Let William Joseph Pius Brazier be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jessica Malia Burrell.
May it please the court, I move that Jessica Malia Burrell be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Yes, let Jessica Malia Burrell be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Georgia Campbell.
May it please the court, I move that Georgia Campbell be admitted as an honourable lawyer of this court.
Yes, let Georgia Campbell be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Melanie Kim Campese.
May it please the court, I move that Melanie Kim Campese be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Melanie Kim Campese be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Dipali Chandra.
May it please the court, I move that Dipali Chandra be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Dipali Chandra be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Michael Anthony Comfos.
May it please the court, I move that Michael Anthony Comfos be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Michael Anthony Confos be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Elias Shiba Dezabzi.
May it please the court, I move that my brother Elias Shbad-Desabzi be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Elias Shabar Desabsi be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Leon Del Nawaz.
May it please the court, I move that Leon Del Nawaz be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Leon Del Nawaz be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Natasha Isabella Franca.
May it please the court, I move that Natasha Isabella Franca be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Natasha Isabella Franca be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Mari Francesca Villanueva Garcia.
May it please the court, I move that my sister Marie Francesca Villanueva Garcia be admitted as a lawyer in this honourable court.
Let Mari Francesca Villanueva Garcia be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Dominique Hajar.
May it please the court, I move that Dominique Hajar be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Dominique Hajar be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lucy Meg Hardiman.
May it please the court, I move that my granddaughter, Lucy Meg Hardiman, be admitted as a lawyer of this Supreme Court.
Let Lucy Meg Hardiman be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
David William Henderson.
May it please the court, I move that David William Henderson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let David William Henderson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jiamzu Hua.
May it please the court, I move that Tian Zhou Hua be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jiamzhu Hua be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Charlie Jabor.
May it please the court, I move that Charlie Jabor be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Charlie Jabor be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Priyanka Payaljit.
May it please the court, I move that Priyanka Payaljit be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Priyanka Payaljit be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
He Yeon Ho Jeong.
May it please the court, I move that Hyun Ho Jung be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Yes, let Hui Ho Zhong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Shanmuga Lingam Kandya.
May it please the court, I move that Shanmugalagilingan Kandya be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Shanmugalingan Kandya be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Prerna Prugati Kumar.
May it please the court, I move that Prenya Pregati Kumar be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Yes, let Prayana Pragati Kumar be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Elspeth Annie Lawson.
May it please the court, I move that Elspeth Annie Lawson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Elspeth Annie Lawson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Evelyn Sophia Lazanis.
May it please the court, I move that my daughter, Evelyn Sophia Lazanis, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Evelyn Sophia Lazanis be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Hannah Rose Luchaz.
May it please the court, I move that Hannah Rose Luchaz be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Hannah Rose Luchaz be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rosalind Ann Lewis.
May it please the court, I move that Rosalind Ann Lewis be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Rosalind Ann Lewis be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Chai Ma.
May it please the court, I move that Chai Ma be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Chai Ma be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Alicia Tamam Mansour.
May it please the court, I move that Alicia Tamam Mansour be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Alicia Tamam Mansour be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Georgie Sweeney Martin.
May it please the court, I move that Georgie Sweeney Martin be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Georgie Sweeney Martin be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Bethany Rose McNamara.
May it please the court, I move that Bethany Rose McNamara be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Bethany Rose McNamara be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
May Tempe Merriweather.
May it please the court, I move that my daughter, May Tempe Merriweather, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
May Tempe Merriweather be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Carmela Fahan Mayanko.
May it please the court, I move that Carmela Farhan Mankel be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Carmela Farhan Mankel be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Fergus Samuel Miller.
May it please the court, I move that Fergus Samuel Miller be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Fergus Samuel Miller be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jacqueline Marie Muchbahani.
May it please the court, I move that Jacqueline Muchbahani be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jacqueline Marie Muchbahani be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Vishnu Natesh.
May it please the court, I move that my brother Vishnu Natesh be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Vishnu Natesh be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rodney Newen.
May it please the court, I move that Rodney Newen be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Rodney Newen be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sarah Gabrielle Paulauskas.
May it please the court, I move that Sarah Gabrielle Pulauskas be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Sarah Gabrielle Pulauskas be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rita Raby.
May it please the court, I move that Rita Raby be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Rita Raby be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sharon Ranita Raghunathan.
May it please the court, I move that Sharon Raghunathan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Sharon Ranita Raghunathan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Arthi Ratnakumar.
May it please the court, I move that Arthi Ratnakumar be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Arthi Ratnakumar be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ella Rose Richardson.
May it please the court, I move that Ella Rose Richardson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ella Rose Richardson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Shifra Shoaib.
May it please the court, I move that Shifra Schwabe be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let I'm going to pronounce it the way you did. Let Shifra Schwabe be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Smriti Shrivastava.
May it please the court, I move that Smriti Shrivastava be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Smriti Shrivastava be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Mohammed Salmin Tahir.
May it please the court, I move that Mohammed Salmin Tahir be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Mohammed Salmin Tahir be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
May Romasanta Viadu.
May it please the court, I move that May Romasanta Viado be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let May Romasanta Viado be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lynn Ivo.
May it please the court, I move that Lynn Ivo be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lynn Ivo be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Grace Emma Walker.
May it please the court, I move that Grace Emma Walker be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Grace Emma Walker be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Peter Jiquian Yu.
May it please the court, I move that Peter Shikran Yu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Peter Jiquian Yu be admitted as a lawyer of this court. It will be necessary for those applicants whose admission has been moved to stand and remain standing for the purpose of swearing an oath or making a declaration. Please stand as directed by the officiating officer.
With the first two rows to my right, please stand. Thank you. Iman Abbas, Arash Christopher Abbasi, Janan Bazar Bachi, Cassandra Jane Bell, William Joseph Pius Brazier, Jessica Malia Burrell, Georgia Campbell, Melanie Kim Campisi, Dipali Chandra, Michael Anthony Confos, Elias Shiba Deshabzi, Leon Del Nawaz, Natasha Isabella Franca, Mari Francesca Villanueva Garcia, Dominique Hajar, Lucy Meg Hardiman. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
I do.
Thank you. Please be seated. With the next two rows, 3 and 4, please stand. David William Henderson, Jamjo Hua, Charlie Jabor, Priyanka Payal Jit, Hyun Ho Jeong, Shanmugalingam Kandia, Prerna Prugati Kumar, Elspeth Annie Lawson, Evelyn Sophia Lazanas, Hannah Rose Lushars, Rosalind Ann Lewis, Tai Ma, Alicia Tamam Mansell, Georgie Sweeney Martin, Bethany Rose McNamara, May Tempe Merriweather, Camilla Fahan Miankiel, Fergus Samuel Miller, Jacqueline Marie Muchbanhani, Vishnu Natesh. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"? Thank you. Please be seated. With the two rows to my left, please stand. Rodney Nguyen, Sarah Gabrielle Palauskas, Rita Raby, Sharon Ranita Raghunathan, Arthi Ratnakumar, Ella Rose Richardson, Shifra Shoabi, Smrita Shrivastava, Muhammad Salmi Tahir, May Ramasanta Viadu, Lynn Avo, Grace Emma Walker, Peter Jikyang Yu. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"? Thank you. Please be seated.
Well, now that the formal part of the admission ceremony is over, can I warmly welcome you all to the Supreme Court of New South Wales. I'm Justice Adams, and I am a judge in the Common Law Division of this court. Present with me on the bench today is Justice Lonergan, who is sitting on my right, and Justice Irace, who is sitting on my left. I'm proud to say they are also judges of the Common Law Division. Together, the three of us constitute the Supreme Court of New South Wales that has, in the exercise of its jurisdiction, admitted you all to practice. This court building is located on the land of the Gadigal of the Eora Nation. For thousands of years, First Nations people met to discuss ideas on this land in the same way we do today. We reflect on what we can learn from the history and culture of First Peoples. In this vein, the court pays its respects to the Gadigal elders, past and present, and extends those respects to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people here today. To all the newly admitted lawyers, welcome to the legal profession. Today is one for celebration. We know how hard you have worked to get here. And I'm also pleased to welcome those with you today or watching on the live stream. In being admitted as a lawyer, you join an honourable and an ancient profession, with the custom of advocates swearing an oath or on admission is a practice dating back to the 12th century. This court first admitted lawyers in 1824, nearly 200 years ago. And by 1830, the names of lawyers were entered onto rolls in this state in the same way you will after this ceremony. Your admission ceremony today falls on a particularly historic day in the court's history. Today marks 200 years to the day since the issue of the letters patent comprising the Third Charter of Justice, which establishes this court. It was also the document by which our first Chief Justice, Sir Francis Forbes, was appointed. It is in acknowledgement of this history and the responsibilities that you have assumed that we observe these formalities today, including the fact that your admission has been moved by someone who is already a member of the profession, and that you have made a formal oath or affirmation in the presence of your family and your peers. They are all witnesses to the promises and the undertakings that you have made today. I can tell you from my experience that the memory of today may never leave you. On the 30th of June 1989, more than 34 years ago, I sat in the front row on my right and was admitted to practice in a ceremony almost identical to this one. I was fortunate to have the support of family and friends, and I'm sure that many of you also have support from family and friends, which has been invaluable. No doubt they have also been on the receiving end of your finely polished or developing skills of argument and persuasion. I'm sure they displayed great patience throughout that experience. Please do not let today go by without thanking your friends or family or whoever it was that helped you arrive here today. You will see from the portraits on the walls of this court that we are wearing the same robes, in some cases literally, as have been worn by our predecessors. I am wearing ceremonial robes that have been worn by many former judges. It would be nice to be considered part of the sustainable fashion movement, but as you can see, there really is nothing fashionable about these robes. nor, I should add, could they be described as comfortable. But the traditional wearing of these robes highlights the continuity of the rule of law in New South Wales. That continuity is something that the whole community can justifiably be proud of. There are very few countries in the world that have as long as continuity in the rule of law as Australia does. In a world in which there is much global uncertainty and insecurity, and where even comparable countries with similar institutions appear to be under great stress, the rule of law is more important than ever. The rule of law stands in contrast to the rule of force. A society that is governed by and respects the rule of law does not suffer arbitrary abuses of power. The rule of law is the antidote to the rule of autocratic dictators and populists who undermine their own democracies. The law touches every part of society, and it can and it will lead you all in many different directions and career paths. But in whatever direction you lead, you must always remember that the oath or affirmation that you have just made is a serious one, and it deserves solemn regard. Whether you work in private practice, at the bar, in a community legal centre, a Crown Law Office, a government department, a union or industrial organisation, or in an entirely different field, you should be known for your honesty, your integrity, and your commitment to justice, and you must strive at all times to uphold these values. It is important that the law maintains its formality and traditions, such as this ceremony, but it is equally important that the law evolves and moves with the times to adapt to inevitable changes in our society. One recent change was brought about by the pandemic. During the pandemic, this court remained open and sat every day. We, as judges, would all robe and walk into empty courtrooms where all of the barristers and the solicitors and the witnesses and the onlookers were on screens dialing in from various locations, including their homes. That is something that would have seemed impossible to contemplate when I was first admitted as a lawyer. Whilst on the topic of the pandemic, can I take the opportunity to acknowledge that many of you, if not all of you, would have undertaken at least part of your law degree online under the difficult conditions of the pandemic. During that time, you were deprived of the camaraderie of fellow students on campus and the benefits that can come from that. That makes your achievements in arriving at this day even more meritorious, and on behalf of the court, can I congratulate you on getting through that difficult part of your studies. The rapid technological changes brought on by the pandemic have had ongoing implications for the way in which our legal system interacts with members of the community. It has also delivered greater workplace flexibility for practitioners, particularly those with young families and in regional and remote communities. Another important change in the practice of law is the increasing diversity in the legal profession. We have come a long way from the time when women who were otherwise qualified to be admitted were forbidden by law to practice as lawyers in New South Wales. In fact, since 2018, women have made up more than half of all solicitors with a practicing certificate in New South Wales. Women currently make up more than 2/3 of solicitors in New South Wales under the age of 30. The numbers are different at the bar. Only 26% of barristers in New South Wales are women, but I can assure you that is a significant increase in the percentage when Justice Lonergan and I first went to the bar, and it is a percentage that is increasing every year. It is important that the legal profession and the judiciary is truly representative of the public, not only with regards to gender, but also that it represents our multicultural society and all socio-economic backgrounds. Diverse representation among solicitors, advocates and judges assists in ensuring that all people who become involved in our justice system can, and feel that they can, be properly heard and fairly engaged with by a system reflective of the broader community. The admissions ceremonies on which I have sat since becoming a judge, including this ceremony, highlight that there is now far greater diversity of background amongst junior lawyers than when I commenced practice. That is a very good thing, and leaders of the profession and the courts are working hard to foster inclusiveness and diversity. A legal profession and a judiciary that truly reflects the society we serve is the best means of preserving confidence in the law and enhancing the rule of law. Let me now offer a little bit of professional and personal advice. As a lawyer, you will often need to make difficult ethical decisions. You must use the tools you have developed to think critically, and you must never compromise on your fundamental duties to the court and the administration of justice. At various points of your career, you will make mistakes, some minor, some more serious. We all make mistakes from time to time. What tests us as ethical professionals is how we respond when we make those mistakes. When you do make mistakes, your commitment to honesty, integrity, and the administration of justice means that you must take responsibility, correct what you can, and learn from those errors. One form of mistake that can often be made is to give your clients the advice you think they want to hear. Empathy and understanding are good skills required for giving advice, but telling clients what they want to hear does a disservice to them and to you. Justice Gageler, who is soon to be sworn in as the next Chief Justice of the High Court, once summed up the responsibilities of a legal practitioner in this way: you must be prepared to give the same answer to the same question for the same reasons, irrespective of who is asking the question, irrespective of why it is being asked, and irrespective of the context in which it is being asked. That seems to me excellent advice to follow. Being a lawyer means that you are an advisor, a problem solver, a mediator, and an advocate. As you go about your day-to-day work, remember that you are not merely dealing with the law in a vacuum, but law as it applies to people's lives. An individual in need of your services as a lawyer may be an individual facing some kind of great personal challenge or crisis that affects his or her liberty, their property, their personal well-being, their health, or their financial position. For these reasons, you must always strive to deliver legal services not only competently, but fearlessly, and always with courtesy, integrity, and sensitivity to the circumstances of the matter. There is a tendency for members of the public and the media to criticise lawyers for defending the rights of people who might be regarded as unpopular or who promote unpopular causes. These could be, for example, people charged with terrible crimes. The lawyers representing those persons are simply upholding the rule of law. As a lawyer, you should never abrogate your responsibility to do so. Another quality which is very important in the practice of law is civility. You will find that aspects of the law, especially if you are involved in the litigation side of practice, can be very confrontational. But the practice of the law can be stressful and demanding enough without personal animus and antagonism between practitioners adding to that load. It is essential that you maintain your detachment, your balance, and your good humour, remembering at all times that you are members of a profession and not a business. The second last piece of advice that I will provide is to remember that it's the responsibility of all levels of the legal profession and the judiciary to make the law intelligible and understandable. In my experience, the best advocates can and do make their points simply and succinctly. Often less is more. Some of the most experienced lawyers and judges could also use that reminder from time to time. For a non-lawyer, the law can seem incomprehensible. One of your roles as a lawyer will be to make the law accessible to others, sometimes by unravelling legal complexities, other times by deciphering poor legal drafting, and sometimes by simply getting to the bottom of a messy factual situation and explaining it in proper legal framework terms. Strive to be clear and concise at all times in both your writing and your speaking, because to do so facilitates access to justice. Lastly, can I emphasise that in the practice of law, your physical and mental health are both extremely important. There will be times when you feel overwhelmed, burnt out, or distressed. Legal practice can be all-consuming and physically and mentally taxing. Clients are often under great stress, and it is easy to absorb their stress for yourself. You must work hard to keep your balance and keep your eye out to ensure that your colleagues do as well. If you do get overwhelmed by it all, as frankly we all have from time to time, try to take a step back and recapture some perspective. Remember, the law is a highly collegiate profession, and if you're feeling the strain, chances are others are as well. In that context, let me now call upon the young representatives of the New South Wales Bar Association and the Law Society to say a few words. Ms. Robinson, do you move?
May it please the Court. As Her Honour has also noted, I acknowledge that we are on the land of the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation and pay respects to elders past, present and emerging, and recognise the continuing connection all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples have to this land and the waters that surround it. My name is Hannah Robinson, and I have recently been called to the New South Wales Bar. I predominantly practice in commercial law and public law. On behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I congratulate you and warmly welcome you to the legal profession. The legal profession is an old profession based on precedent and the rule of law, while also being a profession that grows and develops to adapt to new practices and technology and pandemics, and importantly, to society's values as they change over time. For several decades now, the composition of lawyers and barristers in New South Wales has changed to better reflect our community. The bar today is a welcoming place for people of all genders and all backgrounds. It is an honour to be a lawyer, and in my case a barrister, and I am very proud to be a member of this profession. It is a challenging but immensely rewarding career. My role allows me to give expert advice and to represent people in court and to contribute to society in a meaningful way. If you are interested in coming to the bar, you can contact the New South Wales Bar Association or have a look at its website. Each year, there is a Career at the Bar Open Day, and I commend this day, having attended it myself not too long ago. In your first year of practice, as a reader like me, you receive particular assistance from 2 barristers of at least 7 years seniority who meet with you regularly, review your work, and teach you practical skills. But the support that you will receive at the bar and in the legal profession more generally is not limited to those 2 people. The bar is renowned for its collegiality and open door policy, especially in chambers. Even in my very short time at the bar, I have already received great benefit from this. There are also opportunities to become involved in the work of the New South Wales Bar Association, which is the professional body that supports barristers and has a range of committees, including a new barristers committee, which organises social and educational functions for barristers of 0 to 5 years call, like me. There is also a diversity and equality committee, which promotes one of the key strategic goals of the New South Wales Bar Association, to attract the best people to become barristers regardless of their race, religion, gender, parental status, or sexual orientation. Whether as a solicitor or a barrister, I encourage you to get involved in the Law Society or Bar Association and to use your skills to assist your community, wherever that may be. Giving back is a part of the responsibility that comes with membership of this privileged profession. You will also find it to be a rewarding opportunity to deepen your professional networks and connections. Once again, on behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the legal profession and I congratulate you on your admission today as a lawyer of this Honourable Court. May it please the Court.
Mr. Liang, do you move?
May it please the Court. My name is Bob Liang, and not so long ago, I stood where you are standing today. And what a day it is. You are here being admitted to the Supreme Court role as the final step of a long and arduous journey. You should all feel immensely proud of what you have achieved thus far. When I embarked on my career as a solicitor, I had no real idea of what to expect. It was not always easy. Often, it was overwhelming. But as I stand here today, after 7 years of working as a payments legal, regulatory, and now compliance leader, I can tell you I've learned a couple of things. One of the most important things I've learned is the importance of belonging to a profession. The legal profession is an increasingly large and diverse community, and one to which you now belong. The Law Society of New South Wales is the home of that community, with over 30,000 members flung far and wide across the state. We are bound by our shared duties, our commitment to continuous learning, our desire to connect, our drive to give back to our communities and uphold the rule of law. As an early career lawyer, belonging to a strong network of peers is crucial. That is why I've been a mentor to members of the Law Society of New South Wales Young Lawyers Branch for 5 years. Here, I have found friendship, inspiration, guidance and support when I needed it most, as well as opportunities to advocate and join committees. By joining the Law Society and New South Wales Young Lawyers, you will gain access to professional development, conferences, a wide range of publications, mentoring, volunteer opportunities, and so much more. It is the role of the Law Society to ensure that you, as newly minted solicitors, can thrive and succeed in your new profession. So again, I wish you all the best. Look us up online or speak to an employer about joining. We look forward to welcoming you into the Law Society community. Congratulations, class of 2023. You did it. May it please the Court.
Thank you. I would just finish by noting this. The law is a wonderful profession, stimulating, challenging and satisfying, and populated by intelligent, committed and dynamic people. You should be proud to be a lawyer, proud of your achievements to date, and proud of the profession you have just joined. It is a very important profession that underpins stability and cohesion in the community, and you are now a very important part of that important profession. Work hard, take pride in your work, look out for your colleagues, contribute to the community, and don't take yourselves too seriously. We wish you all the very best of luck on the exciting journey that lies ahead and a full and rewarding career. On behalf of all of the judges of the Supreme Court, I congratulate you on your admission and welcome you to the legal profession. The Court will now adjourn.
All stand. This Honourable Court is now adjourned.
Congratulations.